Okay, guys, welcome back to Traderscale Success Stories. Today we are joined by Dylan Bias Dauriacq. I think I pronounced that correctly. Who has achieved an impressive
Yes, my brother.
has achieved an impressive payout as part of a proprietary trading program. So in this extended interview, we're going to get a look at behind the scenes at what it takes to thrive as a funded trader with Traderscale. So if you're curious about the journey, challenges, and rewards, please stay tuned. So tell us, Dylan, how you are feeling about your story today, and welcome.
I'm very, very, very happy to be here with you, my brother. About the opportunity that Traderscale gave me to be part of the funded trader is very excited because I literally made my first payout a few days ago, and that's amazing. That's a lot of work that I've been putting work, and it's just paid off. That's it.
Yeah, nice, mate. So let's start with your background. Obviously, I think your name is French, or just a first guess, but where are you from? What's your age? And how did you discover trading?
I come from Martinique, which is a French island in Caribbean. I'm also 26. I just turned 26 a few months ago, and I've been doing trading for around 7 years, right? I started into multi-level marketing back in the days, and then I followed the path of my mentor a few years ago in Bordeaux, where he showed me everything into like price action, proper liquidity, and also I've been working on a trading floor in Bordeaux, where I learned most of my skills and knowledge. And then most of the traders go on YouTube and they learn by themselves by practicing. So yeah.
Okay. Was there a specific moment you sort of decided you were going to pursue trading more seriously, or did you just
Oh,
fall into it?
I always knew I wanted to be a trader. I always knew
Oh,
this
really?
since I
Okay.
first started, since I was like 14, 13 years old.
Okay.
So it's not new for me, right? I was doing everything to get there.
Okay, cool. So are you doing just trading at the moment? Are you sort of professional or semi-professional, or are you doing it like, just basics, or what's your level?
I'm a professional trader, and I'm also doing, I'm a fighter, Muay Thai fighter.
Oh,
And
nice.
on the side, I'm also teaching people how to be profitable in prop firms.
Oh, nice.
So I'm doing like three jobs in the same time, but I'm
Okay.
still very good in everything I do.
Oh, perfect. Perfect stuff. What size account did you purchase with Traderscale, and what was your payout in the end?
Normally, I'm footed around 3.4 million in total, but with trader scales, I think I have like around 400K.
Okay.
And my first payout was between 4 to 5K, like 400, 4,300, something like this.
All
Yeah.
right, perfect. That's good. Good start. Really good start. So, how did
Yeah.
you find Traderscale, and how do you find using the actual platform?
Actually, I found it on Instagram. Like I've seen someone I know posting his result about Traderscale that he made a payout, and he gave me a good review about the prop firm. So I was like, okay, let me just try. And guess what? I had really good experience because MT5 is what I use in the usual day, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they provide this make me very happy, and the spread are very good, and support client is amazing. So for me, that was really a good journey, and I very like gonna keep doing what I'm doing at the moment with them, right?
Perfect. So, let's go back to when you first started. Where was the moment that you thought, things are really starting to click? Because obviously at the start it's quite difficult, right? It's not easy, is it?
Yeah,
You go through this,
yeah,
this, and you're like, that doesn't work, that
yeah,
doesn't work, lots of bullshit online.
yeah.
Like aside when you cut through that, and you get to the nitty-gritty stuff, was there a defining moment where you were like, I think I'm getting there now?
To be honest with you, for like 4 years, I was struggling into my trading because I failed around 40 challenges in a row for 4 years.
Right.
And my main problem was the discipline. Once I learn about that and I make a proper plan and I follow the plan and I'm gonna stick to it, everything just go through. I've succeeded in my first training challenges. I made my first payout and then I scaled. That's it.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff. So how long have you been like sort of professional, teaching, and then you're trading, and then you're Muay Thai? How long have you been doing that? Did you just finish school and then get straight into it, or was there like, you doing something before?
I actually dropped out college to launch my trading career because I knew I wanted to do this since I was young. Like I said to you, I knew I
Yeah.
would have been successful. So I get myself into that, getting as much knowledge as I could, going to this meeting, going to this seminar, doing these courses. And then I started feeling that I could have also teach people because I had like small results where I could inspire people from my environment. And then step by step into my trading and step by step into my, I would say my way to teach people, I became better and better and better, and I attract more people around me. So since I would say 5 years, I became professional trader, making money through trading and through teaching people. And since like 1 year, I became a Muay Thai fighter professional.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. So let's talk about your experience during the funded challenge. Do you trade going into a challenge the way you do when you're profitable? Because obviously you're very experienced. So I'm trying to get out some value for our viewers that are trying to get funded. Is there anything you could say to them to be like, right, okay, well, I trade like this during the challenge phase, then in the live phase, I do it differently.
I tried to get my challenge phase a bit more aggressive, which means I will take like more risk on my trades, because I feel like the faster you get funded is the better, because the longer will make you doubt about your trading, give you opportunity that you shouldn't take. And I feel like you need, just with one trade, one good trade, you can pass the challenges. And that's how I should advise people to do it. And then once you get to the funding phase, you just have to chill, right? The account is your business. That is like your family. So you need to take care of it.
No, I like that. That's Dylan just made a really interesting point, you guys, treating it like a business when you've got to your funded stage and just being super careful, take care of it, not being careless, essentially. That would be some good
Exactly.
advice. Where do you trade with a broker as well, or are you solely focused on prop firms? Because you said you had like, a couple of million in funding across all, firms and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So what's the plan with that?
I actually don't use my own funds on a broker, because I don't feel like it's the most efficient way for me to be profitable as a trader. I rather use prop firms account to make money, my own money. So I don't really use that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm more of a prop firm trader, to be honest. I don't like personally, I just don't really like brokers. I think, you need to have a vast amount of money to do that. You need to have like probably 50 to 100,000 to make anything. Otherwise,
Minimum, yeah, minimum, I would say,
you're
yeah.
gonna be over risking otherwise, and
Exactly.
over risking on your own funds. When you say if you go 5% down on your own
Yeah,
funds, it's a long way back up, isn't it? To get
exactly.
so I think you need to be super minimum risk, and also you need a lot. I think if you had sort of like 500 grand in a broker account and you could make, 1 or 2% a month, because
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
quite achievable.
yeah.
Risking 0.25% or risking 0.5%, I think that's achievable. But in terms of like, in terms of actually like risking like 1 or 2%, it could get a bit messy in this, but you don't know how you feel as well. Putting 500 grand in of your own money or something like that, you don't know whether you're
Yeah,
going to be like, sort of like, oh
exactly.
shit, whereas someone else's
Hmm.
money, you're kind of a bit more, okay, cool. Well, it's just a few $100s for another challenge. So, it's not the end of the world. Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about your strategy. So, what do you think is like a couple of the most important things, and what concepts do you use? And then out of those concepts, what do you think are the three most important?
Let me answer your question very simple. Yeah, I don't want to turn around this. You need one strategy, one active, one session, one money management. That's all you need to be profitable in prop firms. That's all I use. I trade gold on New York session kill zone with ICT concept with only 1% risk. That's all I do. There is no magic trick. I just stick to my plan with discipline. That's it.
Nice. I like that. And the best strategies are actually the most simple as well.
Exactly.
I'm such a killer for this. So I have a friend that programs like strategies into automated systems, and whenever someone gives him a complex one, it's usually like
Yeah.
it's okay for about a year, and then it just nosedives. Whenever
Yeah.
someone gives him a simple one, that's the ones that perform with a high profit
Yeah.
factor.
Yeah.
And it's
Exactly.
automation, so you can't, there's no like, oh shit, I don't know if I should get in this one. It's like it's going to do your strategy, so it's going to follow your plan regardless. So yeah, I'm a strong believer in that. I think that's a really good point there, Dylan. In the concepts you use, your ICT, so
Mhm.
like sort of like order blocks, break of structure, that kind of vibe, liquidity sweeps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I used to do a little bit of that, but not with gold, unfortunately. Gold is a bit too
Yeah, it's a
aggressive,
bit
bit too aggressive for my liking.
I
It's
can tell.
serious. It's up and down a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it's very
Okay, so
volatile.
tell us about the moment that you hit your big payout, your first one, your first ever payout. What was your reaction?
Ooh. Oh, you bring me to old memories, bro. I was crying my
Mm,
head off, bro. I was crying so much because that was the result from long way.
yeah,
I took my mom and my girlfriend at the time to dinner. We
nice,
rolled them to re-roll myself into the best restaurant in Bordeaux. I literally spent maybe $500 that night from this
nice.
payout, right? And that was amazing. And for me, I knew that was just the beginning of something bigger that was coming, you know?
Yeah, no, it's
And
just the start.
exactly. So here we are now.
It's good to be able to treat your family, as well, and that's super nice. Bet your
Mm.
mum and sister probably, appreciated that, which is super nice.
Ex-
So
Exactly.
let's talk about, your goals. Obviously you're professional. You've got a couple of million funding through different firms. You've got
Mm.
4K with us. You've just made a 4,000 payout, which is probably not that much to you right now. What are your goals for the next 6 months and 1 year? What do you hope to achieve in trading?
In the top 10 best trading prop firms, I want to have the max allocation. When I mean top 10 is the one that pay you, that give you the best trading condition with the good review, that's what I'm talking about. And have the max allocation and to be part of a leaderboard on all the best trading strategy. And in the same time, as a coach trader, having one of my students on all the leaderboard of the 10 best trading
Oh,
prop
that would
firms.
be super
That's it.
nice, man. Yeah, imagine having someone that you've taught get to that level that you're at as well. That would be
Yeah,
that would be something, right? Oh, that's
yeah.
super nice, man. That was a good answer. I wasn't expecting that one. Usually
Thank you.
people say, "Yeah, I want more money, then more money," but that was super ambitious. I like that. So have you made any adjustments to your strategy along the way, or you're like, right, okay, this is working. I've just made a little tweak here, a little tweak there, or is it just been right? This is working, not change it.
I will say yes because the market moving as a cycle, right? There is cycle on the market, and if your strategy works better on, I would say long than short. So if the market is mainly on a downtrend at the moment, I feel like you shouldn't at at all long the market. You should have wait for the uptrend. So that's usually what I do. I don't trade all the year, all the week, all the months. No, I pick my cycle because now I have more experience, so I can tell when it's very profitable for me to trade or not. And once is the good time, I just fucking long the market. For example, on the gold, you see the previous run, right? That
Yeah.
was the fucking uptrend from last year.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, that's how I get 3 million in prop firms funded. Before I used to always trade every day, blah 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 blah. This time now I trade in cycle.
Just wait around till it starts trending again. That's super smart, guys. That's a really good point there again by Dylan. The trend is your friend. You've all heard that saying, but this is if you can just trade something that's correlating, I guess, on the daily, weekly, 4 hour chart, and it's all buying on the same thing. You're going to make yourself so much easier. Like it's going to make it so much easier for you, in my opinion, because if you're trying to catch little shorts here and there on the 1 hour and then catch buys when it's in a big
Yeah,
buy trend, you're going to get hurt at some point. You might get that 2 to 1, right? On a short,
yeah,
but the
yeah,
chances are it in such a buy trend that
yeah.
the
The
market.
trend is your friend. The
Yeah,
trend is your friend.
exactly. I personally don't trade anything that's not trending on daily, weekly, 4 hour. If it's
Yeah,
trending upwards or downwards on, usually it's just stuff that's buying. I trade like indices, right? Like DAX,
yeah,
Nasdaq, and GJ is quite good when it's trending.
yeah,
But yeah, like sometimes GJ will be like this for 2 months, and I'm not.
yeah.
And
Fuck
I
that.
used to try, but I would get shafted, and it would just go
Yeah,
in between this range, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's gonna break through."
yeah.
No, no, dude, leave it
And they
alone.
literally sweep your stop loss and go to the opposite
Yeah, that's
direction.
super annoying. So obviously we have some of our viewers here that are aspiring funded traders. Obviously you've got your own little academy and stuff like that. What do you think is the best piece of advice you've ever received for trading?
Whoa. When you win, you're not as good as you think you are. And when you lose, you're not as bad as you think you are.
Like that wisdom. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I think that would have definitely helped me if I was like watching this a couple of years ago. Like, yeah, that's true, man. Because you do beat yourself up sometimes if you lose. You're like, oh man, I lost three
Yeah.
games in a row, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Well, it's not. It's just a market. Like, it is, you know. And then when you win, sometimes you feel like, ah man, I'm gonna go on and
Yeah.
smash the next two
And the
weeks, and it
market
doesn't happen like
and the
that.
market humbled you,
Yeah,
mate.
I really like that. I think we'll close it up on that one, bro, because I actually really like that one. So thank you very much, mate, for coming on. Dylan, been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for sharing your story. Obviously your journey from being like, in school and
Yeah.
straight into the trading floor and
Yeah.
being from yeah, I think it just shows that, with a bit of discipline, dedication, and a clean, simple strategy you can have amazing rewards from it. So,
Exactly.
to everyone watching, remember that every journey is unique. Take inspiration, make it your own. If you found this interview helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want me to ask questions, sorry, to future traders coming on, drop a comment below. And yeah, let us know in the comments also what part of Dylan's story resonated with your journey the most. So yeah, ciao for now, mate. Thanks for coming on, and yeah, just keep smashing it. I'm sure we'll get you back on for another one.